My name is Sai. I am a nurse here in UK, and I live in UK for almost 3 years now. And I think I'm gonna give you a review of why I moved to UK and how's the lifestyle here in UK. Why we moved from Saudi to UK is first is job security. Kasi here in UK, they really respect contract. So they will not, hindi ka basta-basta nila papaalisin sa job. And second is citizenship. So compared to Saudi, like for us who lives here for a decade, you still you will still be an expat even though how many years you live in Saudi. However, here in UK, after 5 years, you can apply for ILR, and then after a year, citizenship. So yeah, it's a win-win to move here, especially like for us Philippines. In terms of work naman, well, depende kung saan area ka assign. But so far, na-assign ako sa ward. Chill lang naman kasi we have a lot of support. My HCA, my nurse, and doctors really do their job here. Nurses here, if you're gonna talk about care progression, let me tell you about my story. I started here in UK. I worked first in the ward in oncology. After a year, I transferred in recovery, and then after 6 months, nag-open sila job for a Band 6 Deputy Team Leader. So I applied for it, and luckily, I nailed the interview, and I got the job. So career progression, it depends how you want to progress. Nasa sa'yo yun. If you have the guts, and do you think you have the ability to do the job, then apply for it. And don't waste your time thinking na bago ka pa lang, or like, doesn't matter if you're new to UK. Don't be afraid to apply for position, because here in UK they will give you equal opportunity to apply. Same with the senior staff. Dito, marami mga senior staff, they don't apply for a position kasi nga sometimes Band 5 get higher salary than Band 6, especially like for a Band 6 with regular duty, there's no night, so there's no enhancement, there's no weekends. So they prefer to be as Band 5 kasi nga they got more money. Here in UK, it doesn't matter anong position mo. What matter is how much you bring money sa bahay. That's it. And not all here are applying for position because their work-life balance matters, especially sa mga like those nurses who have kids. So family time, childcare is more important than position. That's it. Hindi siya parehas ng Saudi, like you can just leave your kids, then papaalaga mo, you're going to pay for 500 reals. No, it doesn't work like that here, because childcare here is so expensive and paid by hour. So work-life balance dito sa UK, it's very fun. So one thing I like living here in UK, especially here in London, is like work balance. So pag off kami, especially like here in winter, nag-ice skating kami here in London. Yeah. So work-life balance here is sa isang linggo kasi here in UK that you are working for 3 days, and in Saudi, if you're gonna compare, like you work 5 days per week, 48 hours. Here it's like 7.5 hours lang. Free to try new things here in UK kasi nga the more you try new things, the more that you enjoy life here. Yeah. Just finish our ice skating session here in Somerset. Pag-usapan naman natin yung culture. So culture in UK is so diverse. So whether you are Muslim, Christian, or kahit anong religion pa yan, you'll easily adjust to culture. I think they respect the diversity, yeah, and they really accept people who wants to work here. So far, I've been living here for almost 3 years. I didn't experience any racism. Yeah, I think one thing that masashock ka dito is about the language, because UK is a English-speaking country. However, when you're first time here, especially if you're going to work in UK, accent is so different, especially if you're going to encounter like Irish or Scottish. Their accent is so strong. And sometimes during the handover, hindi mo sila maintindihan. And like for me personally, it took like for me 3 months to adjust their accent. However, wag naman yung pagtatawanan those Filipinos like who adapted to their accent, like those Filipinos who use British accent. Sometimes kasi you need to speak in a way that you can be understood. So, and let's not be bitter, guys. Let's be proud that our kababayan is able to adapt different accent. So that's the old bus of London. Yan po ang old bus nila. So let's walk you through here in London while we discuss the life here.
They call those trips the sweetness life gives, so sweet you feel it.
So currently we are at Trafalgar Square, and this is one of the tourist spots here in UK, one of their landmark. Yeah, that's one of their landmark here. And that's a museum over there. So when you go inside that museum, there's a lot of paintings inside. So those who love history of paintings, just go on that museum, and it's free. Today's weather is so cold at kung mapapansin nyo, that one is nagiging ice na ang kanyang mga water here in fountain. -1, isn't it? -1. And this fountain, yung water niya naging ice na. See? This one. Hala! It went off already. Where's that? So this one? Whee! Take 2. Kawai nice! Kawai nice! Hilago! Laki! So let's talk about weather comparison from Saudi to UK. I remember when I was in Saudi, we have only one season there actually. It's always hot. Except for the winter, medyo malamig ang simoy ng hangin. Pero there are times na mainit pa rin siya because I live in Makkah. Here in London naman, we have 4 seasons. Not 4 seasons in a year, but 4 seasons in a day. We have sometimes you have sunny morning, and then uulan. After that, mag-snow, and then later on is mainit na naman. So yeah, and the weather here is so extreme. Pag malamig talaga, like winter now, it's so cold. But if it's summer, mainit siya to be honest in summer. But I think the reason why it's not tolerable in summer because tawag dyan, wala kaming aircon dito. So we are now sitting in the most Instagrammable, yun, that's the term. This is the most Instagrammable place here in London, especially at night, because this alley is so there's a lot of decorations. Yeah, and ewan ko ba why there's a lot of people taking pictures here. However, since nakaupo naman tayo, let's talk about salary in UK. According to survey, nurses in UK, hindi naman mababa yung salary, hindi naman mataas, but we belong in the average salary of nurses. I think if you're going to compare it to Saudi Arabia, you earn 2 to 3 times of salary in Saudi Arabia, especially if you are a new hired in Saudi and you hired in UK. Of course, the difference is like times 3 of the salary. However, if you're going to compare your salary to cost of living, Saudi Arabia cost of living is so cheap compared to London. I will not say UK kasi nga there's a lot of places in UK where you can live cheaper, but London is so expensive. My advice, if you're coming to UK as a single, it's okay to choose London. Kasi nga in London, they have a high cost allowance, and it will help you to rent a room. But if you will come with a family, don't ever try to go to London, especially if like family of 5, I think family of 4 okay pa. So I will not advise any Filipino or any foreign nurses who will come to UK and then live in London, then isa lang magtatrabaho. It's a no-no, it's a no-brainer. Better go to the countryside, especially in the north part of UK. Cost of living there is much cheaper, and wherever you will go, salary of nurses in NHS will always be the same. We're at Leicester Square, so the reason why we're here is because of Jollibee. So, usapang pagkain tayo. Food here in UK is so diverse, and lalo na pag Muslim ka, there's a lot of food here. For example, Jollibee. Yeah? So Jollibee here is halal certified. The usual spicy chicken joy and spaghetti. No, the spicy one. So let's talk about food here in UK. Since UK is a diverse culture, so food as well is so diverse. And if you're a Muslim here living in UK, there's a lot of halal restaurants here, like this Jollibee. So Jollibee in UK is halal meat. Pag sinabi mong halal dito sa UK, they really slaughter it in the name of Allah, Bismillah. Not like in the Philippines, if it's halal, it means absence of pork. Here, no, it's the way how they slaughter it. That's how it became an halal meat. So ayan, kain tayo ng spicy chicken joy and jolly spaghetti at ang peach mango pie. That's it, guys.
Sarap pa.
So if I'm gonna compare Saudi to UK, I think one word lang talaga. You know what's that word?
What?
It's freedom. Yeah, it's freedom. I think here, I think the nice thing about in Saudi Arabia, most of the citizens and residents there are law-abiding citizens. Yun ang pinamaganda doon. However, you don't have any freedom to do whatever you want to. Yun ang downside doon. At saka, you don't have rights. Yeah. I had this experience before when I went to a court, and then though nasa tamang panig ako, but then since I'm not Saudi, hindi nila ako kinampihan. So that's the downside of being in Saudi Arabia. Actually, at the end of the day, is kakampihan din lang kanilang citizen. Here, it's different. You have your own rights. You have the right to live. Yun. I think that's how I define it. But don't get me wrong, both country offers different lifestyle, different opportunities. It's just siguro dumating sa time na burn out na ako sa Saudi Arabia. And yeah, I'm looking for a place where to move. And that time, open in UK. So nagpunta ako here in UK. And at first, nag-adjust ako because life is different. It took me, especially financially, cost of living. So it took me like around 3 months to adjust. However, masabi ko lang sa inyo, is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it.